concern about Zahra spreads.
Just keep looking, trying to find my baby.
Cadaver dog searched Zahra's house.
This is the house where 10-year-old Zahra Baker was reported missing.
A dozen investigators who were on the scene. Adam Baker was with them.
What they removed from the home just now, is that anything, Adam?
2 bags of potential evidence, a mattress, a bed frame, and a box spring.
Was the little girl actually locked in a tiny attic?
We would hear noises up in the attic.
I think she was sleeping up there on a piece of sheetrock laid out across the rafters.
New sighting reported at a furniture store.
It would suggest that Zahra Baker was alive 2 weeks before her parents reported the 10-year-old missing.
My husband works for a tree maintenance company, and our backyard's on fire. Your what's on fire? The backyard. We've got big mulch piles and wood piles because we sell firewood and stuff. It's Harper County 911.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
I need police.
How you doing? That's what Zahra's father says in a completely conversational tone when he discovers his little girl is gone. Can you imagine? Now, he says he hadn't seen her since Thursday. And Ellie, how long had this been? When was he calling?
On Saturday afternoon, about 2
All
o'clock.
right. So he says he, leaves early in the morning, gets home late at night, doesn't go in to look at her. That's Thursday. Friday, same thing. Saturday, 2:30 p.m., they finally go in to check on the little girl. He says he's not seen his daughter, not laid eyes on her since Thursday. And that is what he says when he calls 911. This to Gene Casares, as reports emerged, she was kept in an attic.
The reports are that the manager of the previous apartment complex believes that's where the little girl slept. You know, Nancy, you got this 911 call minutes before we went on air. I've been matching it with the probable cause affidavit. Police intentionally have only released a small portion of that 911 call.
We are showing you the diagram that Gene was referring to. Gene Casares joining us from In Session. Out to Pat Adams, the manager of In Your Home Furnishings, who may unwittingly have become one of the state's main witnesses, establishing the timeline that they've got so far. Pat, thank you for being with us.
You're welcome.
Pat, it was September 25th that you're certain Zahra and her stepmother came into your store in your home there in Hickory. What happened?
They came in on that Saturday morning, September the 25th, and Elisa said she was just wanted to look around, so we let her look around. I was going down the aisle, and I saw Zahra standing in the middle of the aisle, and as I walked past her, I laid my hand on her shoulder and said, "Excuse me, sweetheart," and she looked at me and smiled, and I went on down the aisle. I went back to customer service, and the ladies up there were talking about the little girl with the prosthetic leg. And I remember thinking that how sad it was, a child that young having the hearing aid and the prosthetic leg. I had gone back through the store to check on the lady, and she said she was just looking, and later one of the salespeople said she heard a lady call Zahra, "Come on," and the little girl left the store.
Miss Adams, how are you certain that it was Zahra?
I recognized her picture on the computer, on all the news media.
And do you recall that she had the prosthetic leg?
Yes, ma'am.
With us is
and
Pat
I saw the
Adams. You saw the what, dear?
I saw the hearing aid as I walked past her.
Everyone, Pat Adams single-handedly may have turned this case around. Now police are finally establishing a timeline. Zahra alive, September 25.
Single-handedly turned the case around? Interesting choice of words.